Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about LeetCode 150, which is evaluate reverse Polish notation. So to do this question, we have to understand what is the reverse Polish notation. Let's look at the example here. So you have these tokens and you'll get the output. And this is the explanation here. So the first number is a 2, right? And then the second number is 1. Then you follow by a 1 plus operator here. So when you see an operator here, you add the previous two numbers. So in this case, it would be 3, right? Then you would treat all this as a 3. So this would be 3, and a multiply operator, right? So you just 3 times 3, which is 9. Then for this one, these are all numbers, and when you see a division operator, you will divide the previous two numbers, as you can see here. Then this will be considered a number, right? After you divide these two numbers. So this will be a number here, and you see a plus sign here. So we'll add this number with this number, which will return 6. Then for this one, it's also similar. So you see operator, then just check the previous two numbers. After you perform this operation here, you have to like change this to a number, like the result number. So to do this, you also use it by stack. So for example, if we see a number, right, just append it to the stack. So for example, the first one is 2, you just append it to the stack. And this one is 1, so you append it. And we see a plus operator here. So we just add the previous two numbers. So we need to like num1 is the top element here. Right? So currently the num1 is 1 and num2 and pop it. And num2 is the top element now. So, and we pop it. Now, since the operator is a plus, right? Then we just add these two numbers, which is 3, and we add it back to the stack. Now, we have see another number here. It's a 3, so add it again. So in this case, the sign is multiplication operator. So just do the same thing. We take the top element and pop it as num1, and then also the other top elements. Then append added to num2. So now the operator is amount. So just multiply these two, which will get 9. So in the end, we'll also append it back. Since it's the end of the list, so just return the top element in the stack, which is the result. So now let's try it on LeetCode. So we have to create a stack here, and we'll look through all the tokens. If the token is the one of the operator like plus, minus, the asterisk, or the like slash, that means division, then you will perform some operation. But if it's not like any one of the 4, it means that it's a number. So we just convert it to integer. Stack the append, convert it to integer, and we append it to the stack. The reason why we wanna convert to integer here is because you don't have to convert it here, which is like more convenient. Because only integer can perform this type of operations, right? Then you stack the part because num1, we said that num1 will be the top element and num2 will be the other element. So the first, like this, we add these two elements here, right? So num1, num2, you have to pop 2 times, and we'll add num1 plus num2, and this is the result for this operation, but we have to append it back to the stack. And it's the same for the other 3, you just need to flip the sign. But for minus and division, you need to be careful of the order, because for example, this one, like for this one, right, the first is 4, and then 13, 5. And when you see this here, your num1 will be 5, right? And num2 will be 13. In this case, you want to do 13 divided by num5 and not 5 divided by 13. So we have to put the num1 and num2. So the order is important for minus and division, but for plus and multiplication, it doesn't matter. So they just leave it like this. Then in the end, we just return the last element in the stack, which is the final result. So just return stack of pop. And for this one, the division, this one, 13 divided by 5 is 2.6, right? And it should return 6.6, but they keep it as an integer, so we have to convert it to integer too. But when you run this, there will still be some errors. This is because you want to convert this to float to perform like the float. This number is the integer, right? You have to convert it to float to perform the floating division, which is more accurate. And when you run and submit this, it should be accepted now. And that's it for this video. Thank you.